For me, Maro-san is somebody who influenced this orchestra enormously. From his personality, from his musicality, from his sound. And what is incredible, the way he does it by natural authority. People just naturally respect him. Not because he's number one, not because he's a concertmeister, because he's such a great human being. And very often people in these key positions, they're so self-focused. And Maro-san is opposite. He's generous. When he plays in the orchestra, he looks at everyone, he listens to everyone, how they play, and he wants to every group and every section do their best. So this is a very rare quality. Unfortunately, the concertmeisters like that is now a dying, creatures. There's less and less in the world now of concertmeisters of this level. There are great players, because being a good concertmeister is not just a good violinist. You have to have a certain psychological understanding of the group. You have to know when you become invisible in the orchestra, that the orchestra goes almost ahead of you. You have to, like a good captain, you have to sometimes let the group fly as well, not. And Maro-san has a great list of character, his qualities, which I absolutely value. And every time I have chance to work with him, even though he is now on a very special position with NHK Symphony Orchestra, a very honorable position, for me it's a great chance, especially to do something like Brahms. Because for me, Brahms music is something comes deeply from the traditional, good Germanic sound. Maro-san knows that so well, and it's real dream for me to do this symphony again with Maro-san. And I'm sure Maro-san will enjoy playing this, because the speciality of this piece, it's a suite from the ballet, Pulcinella, and for me it is important that we do this kind of music sometimes, because you want to showcase the wonderful players of the orchestra. You have string quintet who plays solo parts. You have a solo of double bass, contrabass. You have a trombone solo. You have an oboe solo. You have so many different instruments which are showcased. So it also shows the level on which NHK Symphony musicians are, and it's important for them, and it's important for public, for subscribers to see how much individuality these people normally playing in tutti, how much they have to offer. Yes, almost. So there are two completely opposite repertoires, music. So Stravinsky, Pulcinella, which is more concerned, and first of all it's based on very early music, Pergolesi, completely different style. We're concentrating and focusing on soloists, and then Brahms Symphony No. 1, where the whole orchestra just gives one big rich sound. I think in the German music is based on for me, very sustained, sometimes dark and rich sound. And that's what NHK Symphony has, and this is the tradition they got from my great predecessors, people like Zavalish, And this tradition is still there, and it's great, it's not being lost. I love it. I have impression I'm conducting sometimes a very old German orchestra, which for me is a beautiful, beautiful sound. When I say old, I mean in the best way old, when you hear individuality of these orchestras. Like you can hear Berliner Philharmoniker and you know it's Berliner Philharmoniker, or Dresden Staatskapelle. You know the individual, the flavor, the color, the sound, individual. So that's what NHK has in German repertoire. So it's always a great joy for me to come back to German repertoire with NHK Symphony.